I'm going to show you how to make a delicious shortbread. Now, the reason it's called shortbread is because it has that quality that we refer to as short, which means very sort of crumbly, lots of butter. There's no leavener, so it's not a rising dough. Okay, so we start off with some icing sugar, some corn flour, and some flour. Let's turn that on. A little bit of salt. Give that a bit of a sift together, mix it all up, and then we're going to add in our butter that has been pre-softened, so you just need to let that come up to room temperature. And don't overwork your dough. You want to keep it pretty loose, pretty light. Okay, so once you see this is really quite well mixed, you can turn it off. Let's have a little look. Okay, that's looking pretty good to me. So let's remove our bowl. With a spoon, just sort of get in there and make sure that it's going to come together. You can even use your hand. And remember, don't overwork it. That's the most important thing with this shortbread. Into a little springform pan, I'm going to pop all of my ingredients and literally force this down into the base of the pan. Get yourself a little cookie cutter. Make sure you get it right in the middle and just punch out the center there. So I'm going to leave my cookie cutter in so it doesn't sort of melt and sort of move into the center, into the oven, 25 minutes. So the shortbread's been in for about 25 minutes. You just pick that up, get that out of the way, and that gives you the beautiful shape. And then using a little knife, you can kind of cut it into some wedges, but I'm not going to cut all the way through. I'm just going to run the knife and sort of create what will later be a guide for where we're going to cut into it. Okay, then you get yourself a skewer and we're going to dock it. All that means is put a few holes in each piece, just so it sort of rises evenly. Go all the way around. Goes back into the oven, another 25 minutes, and we'll be ready to go. So once the shortbread's been back in for another 25 minutes, you remove it from the oven. And the idea here is you could let it cool for a couple of minutes, but eventually you're going to undo that springform pan, carefully remove it. It's a delicious shortbread. To keep the integrity, to keep it as short as it is, you've got to cook it low and slow, 160 degrees for a total of 50 minutes. Make sure you dock it halfway through the cooking process and make sure you work that dough as little as possible. So you kind of treat it a little bit like a pie dough to keep it nice and short. Good luck.